Okay, got a very short CVT lesson for you, Mr. Michael Landick. This is George Lynch, Mr. Scary. Now, you wanted this off of a specific video, an actual instruction one that he just kind of went over. I guess you said some of the parts too quick, so basically up to about 38 seconds, you said. So I tabbed it out. It's what do we have? 3 pages. Well, 3 pages and the start of a 4th. We've got section 1, section 2, section 3 guitar 1, and section 3 guitar 2, because I wasn't sure. You'll see why I did it. You can kind of pick and choose which ones you want. All the techniques are notated in your tabs. You want to tune a half step down. Tuna, remember that, Landy, tuna. So it's half step down, E flat on your top string. And there's some things, there's a reason George Lynch, his style is so hard for guitar players to emulate. He's not always consistent. When he alternate picks something, he may do it one way the first time around, and the second time around he may be picking it a different way and throwing in 2 down strokes, you know, choppy down strokes instead of a down up. You just never know what you're going to get, and it makes it very hard, you know, to exact everything that he's doing. He's got a hard style to emulate, big time. You guys know what I'm talking about out there in internet land, I'll tell you. And Mike, you know, because you're a big Lynch fanatic, you already know how it goes. That's why you wanted me to do this. So just make sure, like I said, you're tuned flat for this, and let's get started, man. Now he's got some delay in the video that I got this from, and he's also using an octave. I don't have the octave set up in here, but no biggie. The first part, section 1, is this. And that's what I'm going to break down for you, which is section 1. So we're going to start with the open E, hammering on to the 2nd fret, and then palm mute, go down, up, down, up, down, up on that 2nd fret on the low E. It's an F sharp. Technically it's, you know, we're a half step down, so, but we're just going to call it F sharp. We have, let's do it again. Now, where it's tricky with Mr. Lynch's style here, he's doing the string skipping around here. And whether to pick up or down, he doesn't do it the same every time. It may be a downstroke one time, and the next time he does the exact same riff, it may be an upstroke. But we need a formula, right, Landy, to follow. So up to there. 4th fret on the D. Now you'll see the downs and ups are notated in the tab book for you. So we won't go into great detail on here, but it's alternate picked basically. You'll see what I mean. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Catching a down on the 4D. And then palm mute 2nd fret on the low E again and go up, down. And then we need 5th fret D, the pinky, upstroke. Now the D string stuff we're doing here is not palm muted. The 2nd fret off the E string always is. Then, after you do the 5th fret on the D string with that upstroke, you go down, up, palm muted on the 2nd fret again on the low E, and then just shift this down like you're barring it, and pick the 2nd fret D string and hammer to the 4th fret. Make sure that those aren't ringing through, so you're going to want to let the little pressure off in between them. Right there, you know? Alright, so the next part is 2nd fret on the low E again, palm muted 8 times, alternate pick starting with the down. And then we go up here, jump to a different position. Middle finger 5A, first finger 4A. You're gonna down pick, pull it off to the 4th fret. Go 7-5 on the low E, palm mute, down up. 4A, palm mute. 7E, palm mute, and that's an up because we're sticking with the alternate picking. 5th fret E, palm mute down and pull off to an open. And that open is in there if you listen close. And then you're back to kind of like the beginning here, where you do the open E hammering to the 2nd fret. But let's play it up to that point first. And then now we're starting it back. But this time, after you do the 2 to the 4 on the D string, the hammer on, go to that 2nd fret low E, palm mute, alternate pick. But Lynch is playing it 7 times, and then open A, palm muted with an upstroke. Now it is in there, and that's kind of a natural thing that all guitar players do. When it's slowed down, it may not sound like it, but it fills that spot as they're preparing to go into the next part. In this case, Lynch is getting ready to go into these octaves that he's doing that. So from the midpoint here, let's play it. And those octaves are 1A, 3G. Be sure that you're muting the D string with the angle of the first finger. You naturally should anyways. Not a bad idea to mute underneath the low E just to be safe. With your pinky or 3rd finger, whatever you're playing the 3G with, it's not a bad idea to mute that underneath string, but most of those should come natural. So hit A, D, and G. Make sure the D is muted like I said. Slide it to 2-4. Okay. Slide it to 4-6. And slide it to 7-9. Try it again. Try it again. Alright, so that's it for page 1. You go to the next page, you're going to see repeat section 1. No star. That'll make sense. Basically, you're going to repeat everything you did except for this part. And in place of that, you're going to do this. And that's 4A upstroke. 4A upstroke. 5E, palm muted, down, up, down on the E. And then back to 4A upstroke. And then 4E, palm mute, down, up, down. So it's straight alternate picked, starting with an upstroke, which is going to feel abstract. But trust me, Lynch picks different ways when he plays these each time. Very cool, man. So then we move into section 2, and kind of like the Crazy Train sound and riff. Palm mute, 2nd fret E again, down, up. Actually, let me play it first. That's going to be the first quarter of it. So 2-2, straight alternate picked. 4A, 2E palm mute, 5A, 2E palm mute, 4A down, up. Next part, start it over. We go to 4D, back to palm muted 2E, 5D, back to 2E palm muted, and then he does this, and it's quick. So when you get to there, it's pick 4D, hammer to 5, pull off to 4, pull off to 2. So you would set these two down, obviously, because we got to start on the 4th fret, and you'll go pick, hammer, pull, pull. Make sure the angle is going across, so when you pull off, you don't strike any open strings, right? Start again. And then back to the first one. And then this ending that you did earlier. The 5-4 pulling off on the A string. 7-5E, palm mute, down, up. Trying to find it in the tabs here. And then 4A, up. Yeah. I gotta fix the pick direction on that before I send it. It should be a down. 7, 5 E, palm muted, and then pull off to the open E. Okay, section 2, 2 times, second time no star. So the no star, that'll be self-explanatory in the tabs. Basically it's 2 of the 4th fret A's and taking this off as well. Instead of that, it'll be this. And that's 5, pull off the 4 on the A, 7, 5 E, palm mute, down, up, and then 4 A, and then 5, 4 on the E string, but the 5 is palm muted, the 4 isn't. So. And that's another thing that's tricky with Lynch's style, particularly Mr. Scary, is the palm muting bouncing. Sometimes just for one note and then up. Alright, so then we move into section 3. And this is guitar 1, and I wasn't sure which one to give you, so I gave you both of them. And this will be... Alright, and over that's going to be this thing. And back to... and then he'll end up going... And then we got... Hold on here. Get through the page. Okay, so there are 2 guitar parts. I actually, if I were doing this mic, I would do the guitar 2 in this part, but like I said, you can pick and choose. Open D, hammer to the 4th fret. He actually has 3 guitars layered in here, so at least 3. Open D, hammer to 4, pick the 4, and then go upstroke 6 G, downstroke 5 G. Right, so... And then that rests, then you're going to pick the 5G again, hammer to 6, vibrato. So we have... And then do that again. But when you hit the 5th fret, pinch harmonic. Actually, he doesn't he pinch harmonics, but no vibrato there. And then you'll pick 5G again, slide to 7. And then 6G vibrato. So that's section 3, guitar 1. Just play it again, I'll slow it down. No pinch on the end. Section 3, guitar 2. I really like this one. Open G, hammer to 6. And then 7B, 9E, with an upstroke, 8E down, rest, and then pick the 8E, hammer to 9, and then slide it to around 5th fret, Mike, and then just stick your hand over the strings. You don't hear where it stops. So we have, oops, because he slides it to around 5th fret, and then you'll hear him do 6 palm mutes on the 2nd fret, low E string, alternate pick. And then he starts the riff again. But when you get to that 8th fret this time, you'll rest, go to 9, and slide to 10, and then pick the 9 vibrato. So let's play both those. And then the next part, it's 6/6 on the G. This is alternate picked, at least up to the rest. So 6/6, 7B, 9E, 8E. See, I'm alternate picking that. And then 8, 9 on the E, 7B. So that little riff would go. Okay, the next one. 6/6G, 7B. So, you know, a lot of repeats there. Got the 7B and then 9/8 on the E, down up. And then this time, start from the 8th fret high E, slide to 10, so a whole step ascending slide. And then 9E vibrato. And that's where you said you wanted to stop. Because I actually talked to you on the phone and you were like, yeah, dude, I don't want to do the part where he's going, I understand guitar slang, brother. When you said that, I knew exactly what you meant, and I knew right where you wanted me to stop for the CBT lesson. Had fun doing it, Mike. You know, I'm a Lynch fanatic myself, and he's a stylistic player, and like I said, there's certain players out there that are very hard to emulate, such as George Lynch, Warren D. Martini, Edward Van Halen, and Randy Rhoads as well. Just certain players. Nuno Bittencourt too, I would say. I can probably name a few more, but I won't because that's not the point. Anyways, had fun doing this for you, Mike. This is right off, and seriously, you know, you probably already know this, but Lynch plays this different ways. Even you know, the tuning he's done different ways over the years, and even in that video, Lynch himself says he's been playing it for so long, he changes little parts just to keep it fresh. So, and that's, I can relate to that, man. If you put yourself in the position of a touring musician, man, that plays these songs all the time, you know, it can get stale, and Lynch is a smart player, he knows. And no matter what he does to embellish on something, it's going to be cool anyways, right? So, yeah, dude. If you have any questions, you're my bro, so you know how to contact me and all that good stuff. George Lynch, Mr. Scary, off a particular video. And yeah, we'll talk to you later, Mike. Let's play this on the outro. And then, but you know, couldn't turn the page. I got it. Turn. Okay, so we had that. I'll probably do that without looking. Want me to try it? Can't. Yep, section 2. And we'll stop there, because I don't have it all memorized, dude. But if someone was here turning these pages for me, I could. See you, Mike.